Bangs and them was speaking at you and shit. How you felt about that? Bangs was letting
Oh
them niggas
man,
know.
yo, shout out to Sieg and Oskino, man. I love those guys, man. You know, I appreciate everything that they said, man. You know, and they pinned the tail on the donkey with that one, man. That was just love, man. They said they said what a lot of people never said or didn't say. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't about as far as like with the Meek situation, man. That's just like what niggas should do or what niggas do and don't do. You know what I'm saying? It's like when he said he was like, yeah, Beans, you did a song with me, got me on. I did a song, people got them on. You think what I'm saying? So, it's just tradition. You know what I mean? It's just tradition. You know what I'm saying? But, I what I didn't like about it, I mean, not the interview, but as far as like what the people were saying, like I didn't see it as like, throwing no darts or nothing and Meek or nothing like that. That wasn't the case. That's my man. You think what I'm saying? That's something else.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't that, but I posted it on the strength of, this is what everybody feels. You think what I'm
Right.
saying? This was like, that was a good look, man, and I appreciate those guys, man. For even just speaking highly of me like that. You know
For
what I mean?
sure.
Shout out to those guys,
I
man.
mean, is there any truth to? I mean, yeah, we know, Vodka. You come, boy. I ain't gonna. I mean, I ain't gonna even say no more about it and shit. You said everything that need to be said about that shit. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's a blessing to niggas acknowledge you. You know what I mean? Because you're definitely a legend. You definitely been putting some work in and shit like that. And
Well,
I mean, you finally getting your just due. You ain't eating us
well,
and shit. I see y'all niggas
you
getting your
know,
just due. You know what I mean?
I just appreciate everything, man. Alhamdulillah for everything, man. Just being as talented as I am, man, and just being able to speak back with the people, man, and just give them the knowledge that I got, man. Because the only way you keep it is by giving it away. You
Right.
know.
Right. Right.
So when I give game to people, I want them to give it back to me if they ever catch me fucking up. Like, damn, well, maybe you stood on this and
Real
you know what
shit.
I'm saying? Like,
Real shit.
give me that game back. You think what I'm saying? Because I need it back. I need it too.
Real shit. And it's all love. Yeah, no, I'm reading this
Damn, the
comment. It
fucking
say
writer got wet.
this comment right here say somebody said I just love your metaphors, analogies. You really draw an image of understanding. Yeah, right. You're definitely a poet, man. Fucking poet,
I
man. Niggas.
appreciate that. I
Yeah,
definitely do, man. I definitely appreciate that, man. I try, man. That's one thing I just always try to do. I just try to just be the best me that I can be.
for sure, for
And that's
sure.
and that's and that's my advice for the day, man. Like, be the best you that you can be. You know what I mean?
Right,
That's two different sentences than be the best you can be. Be the
right.
best you that you can be. You think what I'm saying?
Let's
Because you got
do
to
it.
be yourself, man. You never stop challenging yourself. Always stay working. Don't compete with others. Compete with yourself. Compete with that man in the mirror. Damn, did I say this word yesterday? I'm never saying it again. I'm going to use a new word. You think
Right,
what I'm saying? Challenge
right.
that, you know?
That's man. That's you dropping some Jews on this, man. For real, man. You dropping some Jews on. That's why we need this morning show. We need it every morning for the people. Right? Yo, hold up. You gotta show the pool. You in the pool right now?
Huh?
You in the pool right now, man?
No, I got out. Ooh, right here. I
Yo,
got
man.
out. Start
So
smoking cigarette and shit.
they said Johnny Mac don't let him leave without some type of bars or something, man. You know the people love you, right? You know,
For real? All right,
yeah.
I got something real quick then, since y'all bullying on me. I paint a beautiful picture. I can describe a whisper. It's the silence from silencers. All I need is a listener. They say silence is golden. Then I am a glistener. T and militia, it's a biggie like Christopher. So no, it's notorious whenever I mention us. My silence make noise quiet like I am an emperor. My respect is the emperor. Plus respect I can fight. Plus my silence is quiet and plus respect. I'm the chills in your back that move whenever you're crying. I know when you lying, but I act like I'm Cap until I hit you with iron with no respect for your back, with no respect for your funeral. Put some holes in your hat, put some nails in the back, and bury bonds in your cage. We won't bind in the cage. I'm a different gorilla. You got a gorilla suit, and I'm really gorilla. So when the masks come off, I'm going to give you a new one. So when the body's identified, it don't look like they know them. A closed casket to show them that the streets ain't phony. And niggas gonna bleed when the streets get hungry, when the coke go up and the connect get funky, and it's a drought on the veggie, but the exotic is skunky, and then the road got bumpy, and I was riding the shoulder of it. Streets grew me up, and all I knew I was told to love it. They said, "Go, beloved, you next to blow, beloved. I know you hungry. I see the way you holding your stomach. You need a gun in the crib with a beam to run in. You need a brick and pot. You need a bubble. You need both of them, and you need another one." Something like that. Yes, sir.
Yo,
I love you, Johnny.
yo, man. You still got it. You ain't missed a beat. I swear to God, you didn't. I swear to God, you ain't missed a beat, yo. Shout out to my niggas back, man. Yo, we gonna
Yo,
give y'all
I
this
promise you
show.
that rap like 8, 9, 10 years old.
Say that again? It was?
That rap like 8, 9, 10 years old.
Damn, man.
You can
I don't
find
know,
that rap.
man.
You can find that rap on hip hop since 1987, 30 for 30. It's
Damn.
on that. I had the gold Alpinas on with the gold thermal and shit. Shit stupid.
Wow, damn.
You know what I'm saying? That's old school.
Yo, before I let you go, I gotta ask you this shit though, right? Real quick. How you feel about what's going on right now in the music world and shit like that, man? You see, it's a lot of these motherfuckers going down and shit like that. A lot of these motherfuckers, like the hip hop police is around right now, man. A lot of these rappers is going down for murders, attempted murders and shit like that, drugs and you know what I mean. This shit real right now. How you feel about this shit? If you can say anything about this shit, you've been in the game for some time. You know
Well,
what I mean?
you know, man, I think it's sad, man. You know, I think it really is sad, man, when you get talented individuals, man, and
Yeah,
they doing their thing, or even just working, period, man.
yeah,
That throw their life away over a mistake or a misunderstanding or something that could have been maybe talked about, like, man. And sometimes it don't always gotta go right to level X. You think what I'm saying?
yeah,
So for these guys to be in a position to help other people, music, comedy, singing, acting, for these people to be in position and fall victim to that mistake, man, that's the devil, man. That's the Shaitan whispers, man. And it stems from a lot of times, guys live out their raps or got to live out this, certain lifestyle that they, portray on Instagram or whatever. But, it's hard to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's much easier to try to emulate another individual. You know what I'm saying? So for these guys, man, that my advice to them guys, man, just look in the mirror, man. Look at all you have. Don't look at what you don't have. Just think about it first, man. Some beef is just beef and it can't be stopped. But a lot of times, man, you're in a position to get out of here, man. Go do it somewhere else, man. Just go somewhere, man. And just get a clear head, like Sieg said it the best. Sometimes you got to go away to make a comeback,
Real shit.
Don't just, like I always say, it's 18 inches from the top of the brain to the bottom of the heart. The heart don't think, it feels. The brain thinks. You know what I'm saying? So you, in that 1 second, man, you don't think with your brain, and you think emotionally with your heart, you done.
Wow.
You're done, man.
Wow. And we see it happen time after time, man. This young rapper, RP Rico, Run Up Rico and shit, another young rapper from our city, going and shit.
It's sad. It's sad, man.
Over and over. This shit like a rerun, bro. So, I mean, what you think y'all can, like the legends, like the older elder, what y'all think y'all can contribute to this, to the youth, so it can, it can ease certain shit like that. Like, what you think you can bring it to the table and shit like that, so it can,
Well, yeah, the youth need it, man, because like I just was talking earlier about haves and have-nots, man. It's for some people it's easy to identify like a have-not, man. Like for instance, man, I don't want to burn y'all out. I don't want to get real preachy, you know what I'm saying?
We rapping. That's how we gonna do the podcast.
It's like have-nots, man. You can always see a have-not. Like for example, like you might have a motherfucker, right? He's a have-not, maybe of his dad around, right? So when he a kid, like a baby and shit, like 5, 6, 7, even all on down while she raising him and shit. He might hear his mother on the phone. Yeah, girl, then you'll never believe this nigga. Gossiping and shit. So, you know, as years go down, he might develop a trait to where though he on the phone with his man. Yo, and then the nigga did this. Then the nigga, he don't even know he, you know, gossip. He don't even know he talking about men. Men don't, you know, men speak positive energy to each other. Like we talk business, we talk Quran, my sunnah, we talk strength into each other, man. And if it's a problem, then men should address it. Like, hey, what's going on, man? Is this happening, man? Because how can we get to the bottom of this disagreement? Or whatever it is, because 9 times I didn't say it's a disagreement. So let me just get back to the have-not. So he a have-not of that. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. Nigga might be a have-not of his mother. You think what I'm saying? And he see his pop running down on all different chicks and shit. You know what I'm saying? He naturally gonna get into that. He gonna be start fucking oh this bitch, that bitch, and the other. You think what I'm saying? Because that's where he was come up around. He gets points off that, like, damn, I gotta do it like this, you know. So now he's a have-not of those, and then you get guys that is a have-not and this is just a have-not on the on your come up, on your upbringing. Then you got guys that do their mom or their dad, and they come up with their grandmother. You think what I'm saying? Some guys that spoiled, you know, hissy fits when they don't get their way, and you know. So once you are able to identify what other person's have-nots, like you got guys that come up, they was broke all their life, and then they run into some money, some case money. And then they got money phones, and they want to show everybody that they not fucked up no more because they is a have-not. You think what I'm saying? We all are have-nots and havers. You think what I'm saying? So it's like when you identify what's a person's fault or flaw, it's easy to walk away from that or give them some good game and then get away and diffuse that bomb. Versus not understanding that motherfucker. You like, what? He like, what? Nigga, what? Whole time he trying to tell you something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He crying for help. Well, he naturally does not know.
Right.
You think what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of times, you know, these young guys, man, they not mature enough to even take the time to think about what's a have or a have not, because they already getting shot or shooting. You know? And that's the reality of it. You know, I can't sit up here and say, you know, talk it out, turn the other cheek. I can't sit up here and say that because these young boys is dealing with reality, man. These young boys are dealing with some real shit. You know, you know, but as the artist, if a motherfucker got a way out, nigga, that's your way out. You can't be both. You can't be a fucking gangster and a rapper. One of them is fake. I don't know who. One of them is fake. You a gangster and a rapper. You can't do both.
It's not possible.
You can't do both. You know what I'm saying? As much as they want to and try.
Right.
We can't do both, man. And the ultimate result is we're losing our black men and our black women to it. So our personal nonsense or mistake. You know?
Good shit, man. Damn, that was some good shit, man. Really. So, you know what I mean? In other words, they need their fathers for real. Fathers play an important part and shit like that too.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. But if you ain't get nothing out of this, get the fact of identifying yourself as a have-not. Once you work on everything in the mirror that you have not of, you'll be a better person. You'll have better character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They said King Von was both. Somebody and B said King Von keyword was. I'm looking at the comments right now, rocking with the comments.
I know. Look, I can't see it. My phone just blinked out. Hey Johnny, man, I love you, man. Y'all be good. Bro. Everybody that's tuned in, I love y'all, man. Y'all stay safe, man. Stay icy as shit. You know what I'm saying? Do it cooler than you did it yesterday. Salute to the first 48. Salute to the movement, the whole Philly culture. We on our side. And it's not to be challenged.
Salute, man. Love you, boy. We gonna do the morning, John. We gonna do this. They gonna get this every morning, bye.
Love you, cool.
All right, bro.